Thank you for having me in this conference. My name is Andre. Today I will present state of charge estimation of battery energy storage system using artificial neural network based on IoT-enabled embedded system. This presentation will be divided into 4 sections. The first one is motivation, methodology, result and discussion, and conclusion. We start with the first section, motivation. Battery energy storage system is a technology to build up a battery system serving as an energy storage. It usually deployed in power systems that utilize renewable energy source. This is due to intermittent behavior of renewable energy source. Issue with this system is large number of cells with variety condition that need to be monitored. A battery management system is required to protect and monitor the battery during operation. One critical function of BMS is state of charge or SOC estimation of the battery system. SOC is like the fuel gauge in fuel storage that show the remaining usable fuel in battery. Currently, we can categorize the SOC estimation into 3 direct measurement method. This estimation accuracy depends on the measurement technique and only applies to offline estimate. The model-based method, this is prone to modeling error due to physical parameter uncertainty. In data-driven method, this driven by the advancement of digital technology. It's less demanding physical parameter and it's data-driven. Another problem with the SOC estimation is the high computing cost and limited storage capacity of embedded system, and it still become a matter in SOC implementation. So in this paper, we address the issue with artificial neural network to reduce the estimation error due to physical parameter. The proposed method aims to reduce computation costs, and hence the model can be implemented on embedded system. We move to section 2, methodology. This is the flow chart. We can summarize into 5 steps. The first one will be battery charging discharging data. We collect it using single cell tester device. And then the pre-processing, filter noise measurement, and remove outlier, and then generate the SOC model in model training, validate the model based on model metrics, and deploy the best suitable model, SOC model, to embedded system. This is the general equation for the SOC that we use throughout this research. In the machine learning methods, we use 2 methods. The first one is support vector regression. This regression method developed from the SVM and obtain the function as a hyperplane by minimizing the error value. The parameter for this modeling will be kernel, cost function, epsilon, and gamma. The other method that we use is artificial neural network. It simulates the way the human brain analyzes and process information. The parameter will be including a hidden layer, number of neuron in each layer, activation function, and the optimizer. And the model metrics, we use 3 model metrics. The first one, mean absolute error. It penalizes all the errors evenly, error due to bias, and also variance. The second model metrics that we use is mean absolute percentage error. Its advantage of scale independency and interpretability. And root mean square error, the last one, this can differentiate the error due to bias and variance. So this combination would give better explanation about our model. We move to the section 3, result and discussion. The data that the battery specification is lithium ferrous phosphate with 100 ampere hour capacity and nominal voltage 3.2 volt. The battery SOC modeling begins by collecting battery data from discharging and charging the battery. This is the single tester device that we use in our laboratory. The process of charging and discharging the battery carry out in 5 ampere current for 20 hours with 1 second sampling time. We collected the measurement data, almost 75,000 data. And then we plot the charging and discharging curve for further processing. We move to the SVR modeling. We have featured the voltage, and target will be the SOC. And then we do hyperparameter optimization, gamma, epsilon, kernel, and so on. When we get the best score for the parameters, then we use the optimal parameter to generate a model. And then we validate the model using a matrix value, MAE, RMSE, and MAPE. Then we plot the result. Same thing happened in ANN model. We have battery data, we optimize the parameter, and then we choose the best optimizer, found to be Adam, and then we do validation, calculate the metric for each model, and then we plot the model that we have against the reference value of SOC. Then we compare between the artificial neural network and support vector regression model. Here's the SVR, and then here's the artificial neural network. What we found, it can be clearly show that the ANN model, can fit the most of data points, and the result of the model show that the SOC estimate based on artificial neural network is better than support vector regression. ANN model produce consistent result, as can be seen, while the SVR model tend to give poor result around 3.28 fold to 3.4 fold. This table is summarize the result, and we can also found that the ANN method is better compared to SVR. In experiment setup, we deploy the model. The artificial neural network model selected this from the previous result is applied to 15 cell battery, and then it deployed to microcontroller unit or MCU. The MCU used in this research is ASP32, as can be seen here, as the local module. So we deployed it in local module to estimate the 15 cell batteries as SOC. And then we found that the maximum estimation error is 4%, with average estimation error approximately 2%. This is the result for each cell, the estimated SOC, then compared to reference SOC. In this implementation, we use the TinyML library to convert the Python model that we have, the Python model from the machine learning, converted to C code using this library. So for the conclusion, in this study, the battery SOC model developed using two machine learning method or algorithms is support vector regression and artificial neural network. The results show that SOC estimation show the artificial neural network model provide a better accuracy compared to the support vector regression or SVR. This is this assessment using a qualitative perspective. We plot the curve, and the quantitative perspective using model metrics. This is justify the accuracy of the ANN model. In this research, we also demonstrate the online estimation accuracy with the maximum SOC estimation error is 4%, and the average SOC estimation error approximately 2%. This result still does not consider the error produced by uncertainty of current and temperature measurement. We still not consider the current and temperature measurement in this research. Hence, it can be a future research challenge to include the current and temperature measurement in SOC estimation to get a better result. The next session will be the Q&A session. Thank you for the opportunity given to me.